Imagine yourself walking along a beach in the bright sunny day. You can feel the hot sun against your skin with every step you take. You feel the wet sand underneath your feet, in between your toes. You feel the water rushing up with the waves back and forth. With each step back and forth, you can hear the waves of the ocean. With every step you take, feel yourself and connect in this space. Feel the sun against your skin. Close your eyes as you walk if you like. And as you're walking, you notice in the ocean a bottle is floating. It's floating towards you. And it looks like there's a message inside the bottle with a little cork on it. See yourself walking towards this bottle and pick it up. Look at it and hold it and think to yourself, what could be on this piece of paper? Does it look old? Look at the paper that it's written on and see it clearly and carry it with you. And as you're walking, you notice off to the left a path. See yourself walking down this path. And as you walk, you see bushes of beautiful greenery all around you. And as you walk, you are led down this path into this opening. And in front of you, you see this beautiful waterfall, this gigantic, beautiful waterfall. These waters are so healing. These aren't just any waters. These are like the fountain of youth waters. These are the healing, sacred water. See yourself walking up to this waterfall. Maybe you want to put your feet in the water. Maybe you want to put your hands in the water. Maybe you feel like jumping in. Whatever it is that you feel called to do, see yourself going into this water. And just like being rejuvenated, just being cleansed from Mother Gaia, feel yourself just feeling this beautiful connection in these sacred waters. And as you're looking around you, you also notice sparkly things below your feet at the bottom of the water. And you're curious to what it is. Now let me ask you, Chris, do you see this waterfall in front of you?
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. Do you have this bottle that you found in the ocean?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Can you describe what the bottle looks like?
It's like a clay pot, kind of.
Oh, like a clay pot, so you can't see inside it?
No, I can see it. It's made out of clay. It's like enameled.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. And are you inside this waterfall as well?
Yeah, I'm standing right in front of it.
How does that feel?
Good.
Beautiful. And do you see any sparkly things at the bottom of the water, like crystals or coins or trinkets or anything?
Yeah, it's just like blue crystalline.
Okay, so I want you to imagine yourself reaching down and grabbing a handful of these, whatever you see down there, just grab a handful and lift it up and tell me, what do you see in your hand?
I see like kind of like blue crystal cubes.
Mm-hmm. Are they see-through crystal?
No, they're shiny.
Shining. Okay. Beautiful. Now, I want you to take the crystals that you have and go to the side of the water or find a place where you can sit. And I want you to sit down and open the clay pot, the jar that you found in the ocean, and see what's in it. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Tell me what you see. Describe everything that's happening.
There's just like a little bit of water in it already. I'm just sitting outside of the waterfall.
Mm-hmm. And this water that's in this clay pot, is it drinkable?
I think so.
Do you want to take a sip and see what it tastes like?
It tasted salty.
Do you want to try dumping it out and maybe get some of this water here? Is this water is crystal
Absolutely.
clean and healing, and you know, if you want to wash your mouth out with it too, from
Yeah.
that salty flavor.
Absolutely.
There you go. And then you can, you know, fill your clay pot up. That way you can have this magic water with you at all times.
It sounds good.
Beautiful. And also, you notice on the ground somewhere, there's a little gift for you wrapped up somehow, and it catches your attention. And inside this little gift is going to be your very own satchel. So tell me if you find a little present laying around.
Yeah, I can see it.
What does it look like? You want to describe it?
It's just like a leather pouch satchel.
Beautiful. So now, would you like to put your crystals that you have in the satchel and keep it with you at all times? You could put it around your neck or in your pocket or whatever that you have.
Um,
That way you always have them with you. Do you see that happening?
mm-hmm.
Okay, beautiful. Um, Now let's see. Um, this is great. So let's see. Let's go ahead and give thanks to this water. And we're going to go ahead and continue walking down a path, because now you see this path open up and now you're ready to continue. And so as you're walking down this path, you're going to notice flowers are blooming all around you. Tell me, can you see this?
Yeah,
And tell me, what flowers do you see? What do they look like?
just like daisies, just like an assortment of like rainbow colored flowers, violets. See some sunflowers.
Beautiful. Now I want you to imagine that the wind starts to blow. And as the wind is blowing, these flowers are swaying side to side, side to side. And as they're swaying side to side, you feel yourself dancing with them, side to side, side to side. Tell me, do you see this?
Yeah,
Beautiful. And now I want you to imagine that you can actually tune in and listen to the flowers sing. And if you can't hear it very clearly, tap on your earlobe twice and you'll tune in and you'll be able to hear the sound of the flowers making music. And tell me if you can hear that.
faintly, yeah.
If you tap your earlobe, you can turn up the sound, see if that works. With
I
every
can hear
step,
it.
yeah, with every step, it gets louder and louder. And you're going to walk to a big open field, and it's going to be like a orchestra of just different flowers singing their music for you. And tell me if you can hear that. Or a symphony, more like.
Yeah,
And what does it sound like to you?
It's kind of like a wind up box, like one of them wind up music boxes with a lot of different echoes.
And how does that make you feel?
Comforting.
Beautiful. Beautiful. And so now I want you to try something. I want you to imagine yourself giving thanks and sending love to all these flowers. And as you do that, I'm going to send them love as well. And tell me if you see them receiving it.
Yeah, they're like taking a bow.
Beautiful. Well, I give them thanks and
Mm.
send them love. So beautiful. And as we give
Mm.
thanks for them for giving us their beautiful beauty, we're going to continue on walking now. And as you walk down this path, the path is going down. And as it goes down, the sun goes down and the moon comes out. And now the stars are all bright all around you. The moon has everything lit all around you. It just glows. And so as you're walking down this path, you notice there's this huge campfire just waiting there for you. And you see a couple stumps and you take a seat and you sit down and you put your hands, palms up, and you feel the heat against your hands. Tell me if you can see this.
Yeah,
And how does that feel?
it feels comforting and warm.
Beautiful. Now, this is not just any fire. This fire is source love light. This is source fire. So this fire is magical. It cannot burn you. It cannot hurt you. This is our connection to source creator. And so I want you to imagine yourself taking your right hand and reaching it into the fire, for it cannot hurt you, and pull out a flame. And I want you to see this flame in your hand, on your palm of your hand, and it's dancing and it's just flickering. And I want you to tell me if you can see this
Mm-hmm.
and describe what do you see.
It's like a blue, white, golden flame. It's like bluish, like just like eternally blue. I don't know.
Beautiful. And so I want you to now imagine that you're bringing both palms together. So bring your left hand and side to side. And as you put your hands together, palms open, this flame grows and it gets bigger. And as it gets bigger, I want you to spread your arms out side to side and imagine yourself engulfed in this fire. And tell me if you can feel this.
Yes, it
How
feels
does that
good.
feel?
Revitalizing.
Beautiful. And every time you meditate, I want you to remember this feeling and remember this place, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now I want you to imagine in front of you a spiritual mirror. I want you to see yourself, step in front of the spiritual mirror, and I want you to see yourself surrounded by this flame and tell me, what do you look like?
I just look like myself.
Can you see yourself inside this flame?
Yeah,
How does that look to you?
it's cool.
Beautiful. And so now what I want you to do is I want you to bring from your hands stretched outside, I want you to bring them back in, palm to your heart space in prayer position, and with your head slightly bowed. As you do that, all the flame goes inside and it connects to your palms and your heart. And now it is inside your hands and it's inside your heart. Tell me if you can feel this.
Yeah, I can feel it.
Beautiful. And now you have just been alchemized. So remember that you are an alchemist. And now you're ready to continue. So I want you to turn around and see a glowing pyramid in front of you. This pyramid is large and you can walk right into it. It is welcoming and it is source protection. And so I want you to tell me if you can see this pyramid.
Yeah.
So I want you to walk in this pyramid, for the walls are invisible. And as you walk in, the walls are going to seal and it's going to close. And you will be inside and it will surround you from the beginning to the end of your session. It will be invisible and it will protect you from the beginning to the end. And I want you to imagine that you're sitting down in this pyramid and you are grounded. And with strength, I want you to repeat after me. I invoke the I am love light in me.
I invoke the I am love light in me.
Again, I invoke the I am love light in me.
I invoke the I am love light in me.
And one more time, I invoke the I am love light in me.
I invoke the I am love light in me.
Beautiful. And now I want you to imagine yourself standing up. And as you stand up, this pyramid is going to levitate, for this pyramid is magical. It can float, it can lift and fly, and it's going to take you to a past life where you can get answers for your highest healing. Past life where you were possibly had an Asian life. So let's see where it takes you. It's going to take you to a place and time where you can find answers for your highest healing. I want you to see this pyramid lifting up, 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 up. And this pyramid is going to take you straight up into space. You're going to see yourself passing Earth, going straight into the stars. And tell me if you can see this.
I see it rising.
And do you see Earth underneath you?
Yeah.
Describe what you see.
I see us up in the atmosphere right above it, looking down at the earth. The stars are above still.
Is the Earth flat or round?
It looks round.
Okay. And so while you're up there, I want you to imagine that there's going to be a special platform waiting for you. It's a golden platform. And this platform is going to be where your very own spaceship is going to be. So I want you to imagine yourself creating what you envision your starship to be. And as your pyramid floats up, 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 higher and higher, it's going to come to your spaceship. It's going to see it sitting there, glowing and waiting for you. And let me know if you start to see it.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll describe everything you see as you get closer.
It's just like a golden spaceship.
Okay.
Kind of like a boat.
And I want you to see yourself getting closer, and it's going to open up and you and your pyramid are just going to come right inside, and describe everything that happens as you enter.
It's connecting up and I'm going into the ship and there's dowels and it's pretty cool.
Are you alone on the ship or is it other people there?
Not sure. I feel like the presence of other people, but I feel alone.
Okay. So I want you to take a deep breath and just relax. You're doing beautiful. So just go ahead and relax. And the more you relax, the more you acclimate, more information will come in. I want you to describe all the details that you see around you. Look all around you, walk forward, pick things up. And as you do this, more and more will be revealed to you. And if you feel like somebody's there, maybe call out and ask if somebody's there to assist you, if you choose, and just describe everything that you're doing. You're doing great.
I'm just flicking dials and pushing buttons right now.
Do you know where you're going yet?
I hope so.
Do you feel like you know what you're doing in this ship, in this space?
I feel like my higher self does, yeah.
Beautiful. Can you describe what it looks like inside the interior?
There's just like, it's all just like chrome and gold and reflective. There's just a lot of dials and buttons and You can see out the front window. I feel like I'm just getting it ready.
Beautiful. All right, so I want you to hit the control panel and type in some coordinates where you can go and get answers for your highest healing. And as you put that in, describe everything that happens along the way.
N41, S42, and I'm just typing that in.
N41 and S42
Yeah.
coordinates, okay. What else do you do?
That's pretty much it. Just ready to hit enter.
All right, and go ahead and do that. And while you're doing that, I want you to walk around the ship and see if there's any snacks there for you to eat, or if there's a mirror as well. And if you can see what you're wearing, just walk around and describe everything that happens.
I just have on like this high-tech suit kind of. I have on my necklaces.
Is
There's
there
like
like
a small catch.
a patch?
Small catch, like a catch of supplies and stuff.
Oh, what's in it?
Just your basic supplies. It looks like there's some meals and like some food.
What kind of food?
Um, it just looks like packets of food. I don't know.
Do you feel like trying it? Do you want to test it out? Are you hungry?
I'll wait for that.
Okay.
I'll save it.
Let's walk around the ship. Is it one floor, one story, or what else do you see?
Yeah, it's just one floor from back to end, and with a little chamber, like a little resting chamber.
Mm-hmm. What's inside the resting chamber? Anything in particular?
Just like a small bed and some books.
What kind of books?
Um, Books from like the dawn of time to now. Just an assortment.
Well, let's kick back for a second and grab the dawn of time. Let's open a couple pages. Can you skim through it real quick and see what's there? How does it
It's just
begin?
like a history of wars.
Is there a
Kind of
table of
like it's kind of
contents?
like an appendix of time. What?
Sorry, can you hear me now? Clear?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You
Are you
said
there?
it's in a what's in the book?
It's like a time
An
compendium. It's
appendix
like
of
an
what?
appendix of time, appendix of history.
Mm-hmm. Are you able to read anything on it?
Whenever I skimmed through it, it was like a history of a war, of some war. I don't really know much. I can't really see the pages.
Okay. They're not really showing themselves to you. Okay. So in your quarters there, I want you to see that there's going to be a cabinet in there. And in this cabinet there's going to be some tools. Tell me if you can see a cabinet.
Yeah, I can see an up above cabinet.
Okay, in that cabinet, you're gonna have a few items. You're gonna have a magnifying glass and one other thing, a flashlight.
Did
So
you
tell me
say a compass?
if you see these things. What was that?
What was the first thing you said?
A compass?
A compass, okay.
Tell me, what do you see in there?
I could see the compass.
Mm-hmm. Anything else?
There's a few other things.
Okay. And you're going to grab some type of a carrying bag. So like a backpack or a fanny
Okay.
pack, or I don't know. And see if you see that in there.
Yeah, there's a bag hanging that I can put stuff in.
Okay, so go ahead and fill your bag with your items because you're going to need them. So put all your stuff in your bag. And then when you're done with that, I want you to walk out of the room and go back down to the area where you were, and look out the window and tell me what you see.
You there?
Yes, can you hear me?
Okay.
So walk out of there and walk back down to the open area where you were, and tell me if you can see that.
Yeah, I see a pyramid.
To the big room.
Yeah. I see a lot of
Okay,
sand
so
in
now
the
you know this
pyramid.
pyramid is going to stay with you. So you make sure that when you travel out, that this pyramid is always with you, okay?
Okay.
You see?
Yeah, clear. My pyramid's with me, but I'm like at another pyramid,
Oh, you
kind
see
of
it
like
out
in
the
the
window?
desert. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So you've come to a stop?
Yeah.
Okay. Is your ship in the air or is it landed?
It's levitating in the air, but it's in the atmosphere.
Okay, beautiful. I want you to look at your control panel and tap your control panel and ask it, where are you? What is this time period?
BC 1400.
Okay, cool. And then tap it again and see what country you're in, just in case.
I want to say Europe, but I'm not sure.
Ask it and tap it 3 times.
East Asia.
Okay, beautiful. All right, so now I want you to go ahead and get yourself ready to depart, and you're going to go down into the docking area where you can get you something to travel with on land, some type of a transportation vehicle. So you can get like a hover vehicle, you can get a bike, whatever cool little thing you feel like flying in. I want you to imagine yourself creating this vehicle for you, and tell
Okay.
me if you see it.
Yeah, I got like a floating hover bike.
Unless you plan on wearing rocket shoes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Beautiful. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to keep our ship cloaked and visible so nobody sees it, and it's going to be there protected. and you're going to open your doors and you're going to exit this vehicle, and you're going to go to where it is you feel drawn and called to go. You're just going to know because the coordinates are in your bike. Everything is set for you to go on an adventure. So just enjoy the ride and take me along and tell me everything that happens. What do you see
I
happening
see
all
like a
around you?
tribe of people. I think it's
Buildings.
like my family or my ancestors with rice hats.
Uh-huh.
It's in the jungle, kind of, but they're like, there's something going on where they're scared. There's a threat of some kind. It might be the country of war.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you feel like you're at a location, you feel like you're here at a place with your family?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
All right,
But
so if
it's
you want,
under
you can go
threat.
ahead and park your bike there. And I want you to
Mhm.
walk around and see, does this place feel, it's what?
What did you say?
Did you park it?
Yeah, yeah. It's just a tribe of people
Clear?
with like
Can
little
you hear
shacks.
me?
Yeah, all clear.
Did you park your bike?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'm walking around. There's a big like community fire pit, and there's a bunch of like little shacks built for homes. But like if there's something going on where they're under threat and they're kind of suffering. They're trying to pull together as a tribe though.
And what does everybody look like? You want to describe what they look like?
I mean, there's young children, there's a few elders, there's like a woman with a few babies. That could be my family.
What color are their
Everyone seems
skin?
nervous and scared. Excuse
Mm-hmm.
me.
What color is their skin? Do you see?
It's just like light brown, white,
All right. I want you
black
to
hair.
imagine that you have a spiritual mirror in front of you. Step in front of the spiritual mirror and look at yourself in the mirror. Look down at your feet, look at your features, get a good look and tell me, what do your feet look like first?
Like light brownish.
How many toes do you have?
I have 4, 5.
5 toes. Okay. You
Yeah.
wearing shoes?
No.
Barefoot?
Yeah.
And your hands, look down at your hands. Do you feel old or young?
I feel young,
How young would you say?
probably like 25, 30.
Okay. All right, beautiful. And do you feel like you know your name by chance? What's the name you hear that you go by?
Young,
Young?
young or young.
Okay. Now I want you to move along in the scene and go closer and find out what is happening and describe everything that you're sensing. What is this threat?
The tribe's under fear of the government and the new order that's being placed in the country that's pushing out the small people, kind of like enslaving them. It's kind of like they're taking out independent tribes one at a time, if that makes any sense.
Absolutely. Okay. So do you have a mother and father there and siblings?
I have an elder father there, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Look into his eyes. The eyes are the window to the soul, and tell me if you recognize him in the life of Chris.
Feels like an ancestor.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Beautiful. And what about your mother? Do you feel your mother there as well?
No, I think she died.
She died. All right. Do you have siblings?
I have younger brothers and sisters,
A lot or just a couple?
like 3 or 4.
Okay. Do you feel like a strong responsibility over them?
Yeah, I feel like I have to protect this village.
Oh. Is your father royalty or anything like that?
I think he once was, but he's like excommunicated.
Why? What happened?
He wouldn't bend to the will of the New World Order government.
Oh,
A lot of people moved out.
mm-hmm. And what country do you feel like you're in here?
I feel like I'm in like Vietnam or like Asia or somewhere.
Yeah. Okay. And okay, now I want you to speed up the scene just a little bit and tell me what happens. Speed it up just a little bit and what happens. Do these people end up coming or what happens to you guys, to your village?
I just see like flames and fire and people. They have new technology. They have better weapons than we do. I don't know. I feel like defending the village.
And does your father die
Yeah, I think a lot of people die.
and your siblings
Yeah,
and you?
the whole village is wiped out.
You died as well?
Yeah,
I
I
want you to
died
see.
defending the village.
Okay. And I want you to see who was it that was the one that took you out. Tell me how is it that you were in that situation? What happened? Did you turn a corner and he surprised you? Or let's go to that scene now and tell me what happens.
I was fighting with a sword and he parried me and stuck me right into the gut, just as I kind of had in the dream.
I want you to look into his eyes, this person that did that to you. These eyes are the window of the soul and to the soul. So tell me, do you recognize him in your life now?
I don't recognize him in my life now.
Okay, I want you to look at this guy very carefully and see, do you see a cord connecting from you to him?
Sort of.
What does it look like?
It looks like a red cord.
Mm-hmm. I want you to follow that cord and let's find out a previous life that you guys had together. Let's follow that cord down into a previous life where you and him were connected. Be there now. Tell me if you can see this.
Yeah, we were friends. We were associates, some kind.
What happened?
I don't know. There was an argument or an altercation of differences. Maybe of belief.
Did you happen to take his life in a previous life?
No, I think we had a falling out and we quit seeing each other. There was an argument.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And I want you to look at that cord with you and him. Is that cord still red in that life there?
Yeah, it's like a pinkish red.
The pinkish red. Okay. Let's see if we can follow that pinkish red cord and see if it goes into another previous past life where you two are together. Let's follow it down the line. Follow it down. Let's see if you had another previous life with him, and tell me if you can follow and see this. Where does it lead to?
I see the jungle again,
Uh-huh. What else do you see?
and I see a village along the coast.
Uh-huh. Are you walking towards it?
Yeah,
And what happens as you're walking towards it?
behind me there's like a government or like the army of some sorts, and me and him are fighting them off.
Mm-hmm.
And
What
I
happens?
try protecting him and he dies, but I get away.
Mm-hmm. Now, what was the lesson that you had to learn in that life with him? Do you know?
Never look away.
Never look away.
Yeah.
Okay. And what about the life after that, where you guys had the argument and went your separate ways? What was the lesson in that life?
Always have an open mind.
Mm-hmm. And what about the life after that, where he ends up stabbing you? What was that lesson in that life?
Always do what you think is right and defend it no matter what.
Did you and this guy have a contract? Do you have contracts in every life, or did it end there?
It's hard to say. I think it ends there because that's all I can remember.
Okay. Um,
All right, sorry about that.
that's perfect. That actually happens. It's supposed to happen. It means you're releasing. It's good.
Okay, cool.
You're
It
doing
was on
great.
111 too.
Yeah, perfect timing. Okay. So
All
go ahead
right.
and relax and just let me know when you feel comfortable again and when you feel like you're back in that space in the jungle.
I can feel my frontal cortex is still open.
Okay, beautiful. And so we're going to go ahead and close that scene. We're going to close that scene. And I want you to close that scene. And now we're going to move it to another time and place, where we can get answers for your highest good. So you're going to get back on your bike and you're going to go back and travel to another time and place where you can find answers for your highest healing. And so you can imagine a portal opening up if you want. And it's just, you're going to ride right through it. And it's going to take you to another time and another place where you can get answers for your highest healing, maybe in the past. And let me know if you can see this happening and describe everything that's happening for me. Can you see this?
Yeah, I see like buildings and it's kind of like futuristic, like Neo Tokyo type style.
That's cool.
I think
Okay.
it's sometime in the future.
All right. I want you to pull out your handy dandy compass and I want you to tap it 3 times and open it up. And when you do, it's going to tell you the year. Okay.
3022.
Beautiful. And tap it again and find out what country you're in. Get your exact location. What does it say?
Afghanistan.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess it ain't Tokyo. Guess we ain't in Tokyo no more.
No.
Okay. Now I want you to pull out your handy dandy spiritual mirror that just always happens to be there when you need it. And so you can either imagine snapping your fingers or whatever, but it's going to appear in front of you like a hologram and you're going to see yourself inside the spiritual mirror and tell me, what do you look like?
I look like Indian and I have a turban and everything.
Mm, beautiful. Okay.
It's weird.
Um, That's cool. Okay. So let's see. Where is it that you're drawn to go? Let's see where your heart is being pulled to go and describe everything that you see and describe where it is that you're feeling called to go and give as many details as you can. You're doing great.
There's like a city, it's like a big city, and there's like the outskirts of a desert, like wasteland type area where nobody goes, but I feel called to go there, even though you die if you go there, as it's like the desert wasteland and there's not a lot of water.
All right. So I want you to do me a favor, okay? We're going to see if we can do some magic here. I want you to go to this wasteland area and I want you, with your good intentions and your love, I want you to go there and that magic water that you had,
Hmm.
I want you to take a little bit out and pour it on the earth and heal the earth. If there's like anything in the earth that needs some healing, let's imagine that this water is going to do that. Shall we?
Yes.
Okay, describe everything that happens along the way.
It just gives a little bit of life, like I put it on a flower.
All right. Do we need to mist it all over the place or what? What do you want to do?
I just pour some around here and there and sprouts come up.
Beautiful. What happens?
It's just, I feel like there's like a cave,
You
but
see a
there's new
cave?
growth from the water. Yeah, but I see like a cave of some sort, maybe with some relics in it.
Oh, you want to go
I feel
towards
called
it?
to this cave.
All right, let's go to this. It never runs out. That's how magical it is. So even if you pour some out, it automatically will fill up by itself. Okay.
Okay.
So you can spread your water as much as you want,
I'll
spreading your
just
love.
follow it on my path.
Yes. This is something that you are contributing back. So this is a beautiful experience. And how does this feel doing this?
It feels good. I feel like I'm doing the right thing.
Beautiful. And let's go into the cave and tell me everything that happens as you go. What do you see?
I see a fire. I see scripture on the wall. Um, I see some old stone tablets.
Now,
Everything is kind of like hidden.
okay, yes. I want you to take out your handy dandy magnifying glass, and if there's anything there that you cannot read, if you pass this magnifying glass over it, because it's not just a regular magnifying glass, it's magical. It will read and translate everything that you see that you want to know. So just, explore and tell me everything that happens for you. And if it's too dark and if you need light, remember that you have your fire inside. You can bring some fire from your palm and light the room if you need to. And tell me what happens.
It's like a grid of some sort. It's hard for me to decipher.
Like, do you see lines and stuff like a map or?
Yeah, it's kind of like a grid with a map. It shows one of the pyramids. I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, your magnifying glass also has the ability to take pictures of images so you can figure it out later. So
Right.
if there's a special image that you want to meditate on or figure out later, go ahead and run it over it. And as you do it, it's going to scan it and upload it to your ship. And when you get there, it will have information for you.
Okay.
Let's try that and see if it happens. Do you feel like it's uploading?
Yeah.
Beautiful. So tell me, how do you feel like in this cave? Do you feel familiar to it? Do you come here often? And what is this place exactly?
I'm not sure. I feel like it's part of something that has been hidden. Like maybe in a past life I hid stuff there. I don't know.
Ooh, you feel
Information,
like that?
information. Huh?
Do you feel that way?
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and take a deep breath and relax. And relax. You're doing really good. Let's see what is in this place. Is there something here that you need to know? Did you leave something here from a past life? Let's see if there's something here. I want you to imagine yourself rubbing your hands together and putting your palms out and see what it is that is calling you. And tell me if you can feel it being drawn to your palms.
I see like a green crystal.
Is it big or little?
It's little.
And where do you see this?
It's like rising and floating above the fire.
You want to go ahead and grab it?
Yeah.
Grab it and tell me, how does this crystal feel to you? And you can connect with this crystal because it has a
It,
consciousness.
it feels very familiar and very comforting. Mm.
Does this crystal want to stay with you?
Yeah.
Do you want to put it in your satchel?
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and put it in your satchel. And is there any place in here that you might want to drop some water to bring any life? Or is there maybe a little pond or a watering hole you want to leave a little water for some animals that maybe come in there to
Yeah,
sleep?
I'll leave some water in the cave and I'll also put some on the outside of the cave for some growth.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Now, I want you to look all around you. This cave, is it hidden in the mountains or is it hidden in the desert?
It's
And
hidden in the desert,
mhm. And how far is it away from the city?
probably like 15 miles.
Okay. Is this the only cave you sense in the desert?
The only one nearby, yeah.
All right. Is there anything else you feel like you need to do here?
I just take pictures of the stone tablets
Mm-hmm.
to decipher later.
Beautiful. Okay, when you're done, I want you to come on out of this cave and I want you to get back on your bike and I want you to take a trip into the city so you can describe everything that you see, the people, and, you know, any images that you might see. Just take it all in like a tourist and describe to me what happens.
I see like a mix of races walking around. Some aren't even human.
What do the non-humans look
Seems
like?
like a hub. What?
What do the non-humans look like?
They're like tall and pink, kind of like humanoidish. Some of them have forearms.
Mm-hmm. Do they look friendly?
Not so much. They look mutual, I think.
Okay. Are they wearing any type of armor? What kind of clothing do they have on? Casual? What would you say?
Mm, kind of like a blue armor-ish type thing.
Okay.
Shiny.
Okay. Are they walking or what are they doing?
Yeah, everybody's walking around, a lot of hustle and bustle.
Do you see any flying vehicles in the sky or anything like that?
Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff going on.
Are they Tesla vehicles?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Uh, okay, so I want you to do me a favor. I want you to get close to one of those four-armed beings and see if you could find one that you can connect with. And you know, just get close and see if you're able to make a connection. Let them know you come in peace. You just want to ask them questions. Let me know if you see one that's catching your attention.
Trying to talk to one. I'm trying to talk to him in his language to make him know I come in peace. And he's kind of frustrated with me at first, but then he starts to settle down a bit and shakes my hand and tells me the year.
What year is it?
He says it's 3044.
Oh, beautiful. And let's give him some love really quick. We send him love. We bring love as well. Does he accept it?
Yeah,
How does that make him feel?
changes his demeanor.
Beautiful. That's what we're talking about. We come with love and peace.
Absolutely.
Ask him, what can he tell you about this place? Let's see if he'll give us some information. And what does he think of you being there as well?
He thinks it's wild that I'm there.
Tell him you're from
And
2032. Wait, no, what year are we in? We're in 20.
2023.
Yeah, I don't even know. Tell him what year you came from.
2023. His eyes light up.
Yeah, beautiful. Offer him a drink of your water. See if he'd like a sip.
Takes a sip.
What does he think?
He doesn't like it.
Why?
I don't know. He drank it though.
Do they not have water on their planet?
Possibly not. I don't know. The water's very sparse right now.
Oh, so he doesn't know what good water tastes like.
Right.
Let's see. Ask him if you're on Earth.
Says it's a sub-Earth.
What dimension are you in?
I think we're in the 5th dimension.
Okay. Beautiful. Can you ask him if you have a connection there, if you've been there before?
I've only been to the 5th dimension once or twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Is there anything he'd like to share with us and share with humanity in our time that would be good for us to know, beneficial for humanity, his ascension?
He just says we shouldn't mess with cloning.
Why not?
There's clone armies. Clone consciousness is not good, he said.
Is that what's happening on Earth in our time?
Probably.
Mhm. And what alien, what
Probably
type
why
of,
there's not enough water.
say that again?
There could be why there's not enough water. I don't know.
I see. Can you ask him what type of alien race is he? Extraterrestrial race? What's his people called?
Siren.
Siren or
Siren.
Siren, like Syrian?
Yeah, it's like Syrian maybe.
Is he from Sirius?
I think so.
And he's got 4 arms?
Yeah.
Ask him, why does he have 4 arms?
Because he wants to.
Okay. Does he work harder with 4 arms or
Yeah,
what's,
he's more productive.
I see. What's his name?
Krog.
Krog. Does he have a life here on Earth as well?
Yeah,
Is he
he
connected
has
to
a
you?
family.
Have you met him yet?
I don't know. I feel connected with them in some ways. Maybe a partnership was made of some kind.
Okay. Any questions you want to ask him while you're there?
Just ask him, what can we do in my time?
Yeah, ask him whatever you want. You have the opportunity to talk to him. Just relay back what's happening so I know.
He just says to buckle down till it's your time to shine.
Can he give you with some advice on how to get unstuck?
He just knows that there's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now.
Mm-hmm.
In the past, he says there's going to be a big war.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much all he knows.
Wow. Interesting. Um, is he an aquatic being?
He seems like he would be a water being.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Can you ask him if you are connected to the Syrians?
In some way,
Okay. Beautiful. Well, we appreciate him talking to us. Is there anything else he'd like to say before we journey on?
He just wishes me farewell and good luck.
Awesome. Do you shake all his hands or just one particular one?
Just his bottom ones.
Well, I send him love and I say thank you as well.
Absolutely.
And it was wonderful talking to him. Can you ask him, is his people the ones that helped save me?
So these people save many people.
Mm. Well, I thank them for assisting me. I know that they have intervened many
And
times.
assisting humanity.
Huh?
And assisting humanity and us, yes.
Yes. We appreciate them and all that they do. And we send them love, and hopefully we can connect with them in the future.
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. So let's go ahead and say goodbye and see yourself getting back on your bike. And we're going to set another destination for you. And so now we're going to see yourself traveling away from that area, traveling away. And now we're going to set our destination for medieval times to see if you had a life in the medieval days. And you're going to see a portal open up at Stargate, and this is going to be your way to zip to the next place that you need to go. So tell me if you can see something opening up in front of you. Like a portal.
The portal.
What does it look like? Can you describe it?
It's like metallic. Just looks like metallic, reflective.
All right, and see yourself travel through it, and tell me, what do you see as you're traveling through?
I just see reflections of light pulsating.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Let me know when you come to a stop. You're going to go to the medieval times, a time where you had a life in the medieval times. And it's going to stop when you're there. So let me know when it stops, and be there now and tell me what's happening around you.
I'm in a town.
What does it look like, the landscape?
It's kind of like grassy knolls and like a small town village built with shops and a market. It could be the main town outside of the castle.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and park your motorbike. It's going to stay invisible. And I want you to see yourself walking on this path, and tell me if you can look down at your feet and see your feet.
Yeah, I have like a boots on.
Okay. And look down at your hands. What do your hands look like?
They look big.
Okay. And I want you to imagine that this spiritual mirror is going to pop open in front of you, so you can walk in front of it, this hologram, and you're going to see what you look like from head to toe. Take a really good look and tell me, what do you see?
I see like a crest on my armor of like lions and a crest. I don't know if I'm a mercenary or if I'm like part of the king's army or guards.
Okay. So we're going to try something here. We're going to imagine that you're taking your water out and you're going to sip your water. This water is going to hold the information and the memories that you need in this place. Take a drink of your water, and as you're drinking it, you're going to acclimate, and everything around you is going to make sense. The story will unfold, and you will know everything that is happening, so you can find healing for your highest good. And tell me everything that happens. Do you see yourself drinking your water?
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're getting the downloads, the information? How does that feel?
Yeah. It's pretty crazy.
Well, this is the first time I've tried it, so you did great. So every time you feel like you don't know what's going on and you need more information, just go ahead and take a sip and the information will start to flow back to you, okay?
Definitely a mercenary, and I think my family was wiped out of a neighboring kingdom, and they were hung inside my house
Mm,
because it was rough back then.
yes.
Very rough.
And how many family members were
I'm
there?
like an alcoholic there.
Okay.
Two, my wife and a girl, my little girl.
Okay.
But that's his memory, and I can remember that because he's very upset about it and sad.
Mm-hmm.
Now he lives a life of fighting and drinking.
Mm-hmm. Does he find
He's
love
not
again?
afraid to die. Huh?
Not afraid to die?
Yeah, he's not afraid to die.
Does he find love again?
Mm, he has his eye on one lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe
Okay.
if
Let's
he's
speed.
open to it and he's not afraid of it.
Yeah. Let's fast forward this time just a tiny bit and see what happens. Does he go for it or does he stay stuck in his mind?
He stays stuck and he wants to move forward though.
Mm-hmm. Look at this lady. This lady that he's interested in. Look into her eyes. The eyes are the window to the soul. And tell me, do you recognize her?
She's blonde
Mm-hmm.
and
Do you
beautiful.
recognize her in the life of Chris?
Yeah,
Who is she?
it looks like Rachel.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Connecting or how does that play out for you?
You broke up on me. Can you hear me?
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I got you.
Yes, clear. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what was that like for you to see yourself, you know, moving forward and tell me what happens with you two? Do you connect or do you go separate ways? What happens for you?
No, we have a strong connection, but I still fight in the wars, and she doesn't ever want me to fight.
Mm-hmm. Does she help you in some way?
Yeah, she brings me calming comfort of all the things he's been through.
And what has she been through?
She lost her family as well to the wars,
Mm-hmm.
so she can relate
Yes.
because we're both just us. We have no one else.
Mm. Do you end up having kids?
She ends up pregnant
Mm-hmm.
in that time, yes.
Do you guys have a boy or a girl?
A little girl.
Okay. And so now what I want you to do is that the only kid that you guys had?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. I want you to imagine your daughter that you had, your little girl, and look into her eyes because the eyes are the window to the soul. Tell me if you recognize her soul and the life of Chris.
Yeah, I just see one of my sons.
One of your sons?
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. And so what I want you to do now is I want you to go back and imagine yourself with your wife and your daughter before they were killed in your home. And go back to when you were with your family. Go back in your memories when you were with your family. And I want you to tell me if you can see your wife and your daughter when they were alive and well.
Yeah, I can see this.
Okay, look into your wife's eyes. The eyes are the window to the soul. Tell me if you recognize her in the life of Chris.
I saved my baby's mama.
Okay, now I want you to look at her and see how many lives and connections do you feel like you've had with her?
A lot, it seems like. A
Okay,
few.
and how does it turn out every time?
Disastrous.
Why is that?
In this life, she's a drug addict.
What about that life?
In that life, she was killed.
Mm-hmm.
She was good at in that life.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, let's do it. Let's do something. Let's send some golden love light from your cord to your wife. All those lives that you had with her. Let's see if we can just send some love from your heart through those cords to just help heal those past life traumas and stuff. Can we try that?
Mm-hmm.
How does that feel?
Feels good. It feels good.
Okay. What about your little girl there that you had with her? Look into her eyes. Do you recognize her soul in the life of Chris?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. Do you feel like maybe you might know her?
Maybe.
All right. Well, let's send her love as well, just in case. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We'll send her love for that life that you had there. And now I want you to take yourself um, to the last day in that life. And I think that's the one where you said, you die? How did you die? Did you see yourself at the end, or what happened? No, you got together and you had a child. So what happened with you in that life when you went to war and stuff? What was the outcome?
I think I die in a war, and I end up
So
leaving her and the baby.
you don't make it back?
No.
Mm, okay. I want you to see
Always
yourself.
been stabbed.
Yeah, see yourself leaving that body as you're dying and leaving your body going up into the clouds, and see where is the first place that you go to when you leave that body there.
I'm just up in space right now.
Mm-hmm. Do you end up in like a heaven or like a big open lounge, or where do you go when you die from that life, when you cross over?
I'm sent to the gates.
Uh-huh. The big pearly gates.
Yeah.
Are they huge gates that open up for you, or what does that look like?
They open up, but then they stop me and say that I still have work to do.
So what do they do?
They send me back.
Into another body?
Yeah,
So you can't go through the gates until you're done with all your lessons and reincarnations?
I believe so.
Okay. Did they say you'll be back soon or what?
They say I'll be back.
Okay. So let's see yourself leaving there, and what happens when you leave there? Where does that soul go? Follow it and tell me what happens for you along the way.
I just have to start over again.
Do you see yourself as a baby? Do you go to school for healing? Do you get mind wiped? What happens? How is that process? Oops. Do you sit down with your counsel? What's your process like?
Mm. It's kind of like watching myself from third person being reborn again.
Did you pick your parents?
I think so, yeah.
And how does that work?
Kind of watch them from afar and see if they're good people or not.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like shopping for a body, shopping for a family, huh?
I guess.
That's cool. Okay, okay. And so how do you decide on what lessons you're going to learn, or is that decided for you?
Some of the lessons are already like pre pre-texted in my mind.
Okay.
Kind of like spiritual intuition is always there.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Um, Interesting. Do you have a council up there that you meet with?
Mm. There's like a few heads I see. There's always a circle I've been to before where there's these giants, and I was felt like a small kid trying to peek over the circle that they circled up in. Maybe it was like the Well of Souls of some sort,
Mm-hmm.
but I've been there before.
Wow.
But I
Th-
wasn't supposed to be there whenever I was there before,
oh,
because whenever the one looked over at me, looked behind me, felt this force of energy, and it automatically kicked me back into my body. Like I was like not supposed to be there, but they were like, "What are you doing here?"
yeah, right.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
that was
Um,
in some DMT though.
I see. Yes. All right. So let's see. Let's go ahead and close that scene. We're going to close that scene. And now I'm going to have you go back to the place where you were with your bike. And I want you to get on your bike and see yourself going back to your spaceship. You're going to travel back to your starship and let me know when you see it and when you get there.
Okay, I'm
Describe
back
what,
inside.
okay, beautiful. Now I want you to go ahead and relax while you're in there. And there's going to be a special button that's going to be there. And when you push this button, it's going to, there's going to be another room on the ship that you didn't know was there. And in this room, it could be anywhere that you would want to go in the universe, anywhere that you can imagine while you're there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I want you to have some fun on this journey, and I'm going to call in your higher self. But while I'm doing that, I'm going to let you have an experience in this room. I mean, some people, want to go to Mars. Some people want to go to a planet they'd never heard of. Whatever it is that you want to do, this room is going to be like a hologram room, but
Okay.
you're going to be there and experience it, but in this space. So you won't leave your ship, but it will feel like it. Okay? You got it?
Yeah.
All right. So tell me if you see this button
Mm-hmm.
and tell me if you push it and what happens. Does a door open up or what happens?
Yeah. Press it and the door opens, and I can slide on in.
What do you see inside?
I see like a keyboard and a bunch of mirrors.
Ooh, and what is this place like for you? What did you create?
It's pretty cool. Like I go to a planet, kind of like the Avatar planet,
Mm-hmm.
with
Mm-hmm.
lots of different life and lots of mega fauna.
Do you have an alien body?
I do.
What does your body look like? Describe everything. How many toes do you have?
It's tall and blue with 4 toes, 4 fingers. Very tall.
Mm-hmm. Does it feel like you're in a whole nother world?
Yeah.
Okay. I remember you still got your magic little stuff with you. So pull out your compass and just tap it really quick and see where did you beam yourself to? What's this location name?
It's another planet.
Uh-huh. Name? Does it have a name
I don't know.
or numbers? Tap your compass again, tap it 3 times and it will be clear to you. You will know it.
I can't think of it.
Okay, that's okay. So I want you to go ahead and explore this place, okay?
Mm-hmm.
If you want something to ride or if you're just gonna walk or fly, whatever it is you choose to do, and I want you just to explore everything and experience it like if you were in a movie. And then I'm gonna come back to you and ask you, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so at this time, is it a good time to call in your higher self?
Yeah.
All right, I'd like to call in the higher self of Chris at this time. The higher self of Chris, I'd like to speak to you, please. The higher self of Chris, let me know when I have a connection.
Go ahead.
Hello, blessings and love. I love, honor, and respect you. How are you?
Great.
Higher self, what is the name that you go by?
Juju.
Juju. Juju. Juju, do you know me?
Possibly.
Did you give a message to somebody to give to me?
Possibly.
There was somebody said that it was an oracle in the in Solomon's temple, and she had her ring stolen by Solomon, and she told me Juju says what's up. Was that true?
That could very well could be because I'm known by many as Juju.
I was like, who's that? They said you will know, and I've never
That's
met you.
awesome.
Yes.
I'm all about rings too.
There you go. Yeah, there
There's
must
my
be
star
something.
sapphire right there.
Yes, beautiful. That's right. Beautiful. So higher self, what do you think of this experience I'm giving Chris today?
He really appreciates it.
Quite different?
Yeah. It's a vibe.
Yes, beautiful. And is he having a good time exploring in some planet while me and you are chit-chatting?
Yeah. He's
Okay.
running around, flying around.
Yes. You know, I figure why not, right? We can still
Mhm.
talk while he can do something. Beautiful. Okay, I have some questions for you really quick. If you could just tell me really quick, and the first life that you showed him, can you just tell me why it is that you took him to the first place?
To show him why he died and what he died for.
Mm-hmm.
Because in my dream, I never knew. I
Right.
just remember dying.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And is that connection cleared, or do we need to do some healing
I think
between?
there's a lot of closure there.
Yeah. Did that help
Yeah.
what we did today with the,
Hmm.
okay. Beautiful. So he doesn't have to worry about that. Is there anything
It's
happening
like
in
a
his,
blockage of my heart almost, my heart chakra.
and how is it now?
I feel the golden light. It feels good.
Beautiful. Beautiful. And what about his solar plexus where he was stabbed in his gut? How is that doing?
Feels better. Feels okay.
Is there anything there that needs healing in the body scan today? Do you see anything that will need attention?
No, I feel pretty good physically.
Okay, all right, beautiful. So the next place you took him to, he said it was the future in Afghanistan. Can you tell me why you took him to that life?
That's where he hid the things that he wanted to keep sacred and keep safe. A
Uh-huh,
lot of things are being destroyed out there.
yes. And this emerald crystal, is that something he needs to keep with him all the time?
He usually has it, yeah.
Okay, beautiful. And let's see, anything else you want to tell him about that life?
And he said the work was completed in that life.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Did it help to drop some magic water there? The beautiful,
Absolutely.
beautiful. Glad,
Never hurt.
glad he could do that. That was amazing. So he said he felt like he started in 3022, but then it ended up being 3044. Did he time jump?
Must have, because he thought he was in the right time, but he wasn't.
Yeah, it happens. I guess, time
A time
flies.
slip.
This sub-Earth, is that something like beyond the ice wall that we're hearing about, or where is this place?
Yeah, it's something like a sub-Earth, like maybe it's another planet or like a twin Earth or something. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. And these four-armed pink Syrians,
Yeah.
I've never heard of that one before. Did they look humanoid, or what did they look
Yeah,
like?
they're kind of humanoidish.
What did their eyes and their face look like? I forgot to ask him.
Aquatic eyes, like almost like frog eyes.
Really?
Yeah. With like whenever they blink, you can see they have two lenses. So that
Mm.
has to mean they're underwater.
Oh, the two lenses underwater. I see. Is
Yeah.
he connected to these people?
In that life he is, yeah.
Okay.
He
Um,
works with them as partners.
I see. Beautiful. And what about the portal to travel to the medieval times? What was that life about? What would you like to tell him about that life?
Man, that was just sad. That was
Mhm.
sad.
Is
But
there a
it always said is never to give up and
uh-huh.
to remain strong and resilient.
Why does he feel stuck in this life? Is it connected to this life here?
Maybe it's from the failures of the past lives,
Mm-hmm.
losing all his loved ones.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
I would have to say.
Yes. Is there any way to have him like heal that? Can we send like love down those lines or something? What can we do to help relieve some of that?
Yeah, we could heal it. We could try to send some love.
All right, can we do that now, please? I'd like to do that now.
Absolutely.
All right, sending love all the way down. So I know it's hard when we're born, we forget what we came here to do. So I just like to give a little boost of love, some love light.
Absolutely.
Beautiful. Let's see. Um, all right, we got through that pretty fast. So this cave that he was in, is this a cave only he goes to? Is this his own little cave, or is this a common known place?
No, it's pretty well hidden.
Oh, okay. We'll keep that hidden. All right, beautiful. He does have a few questions. Can I run through them real quick?
Yeah.
So we answered the first one. He wanted to know why he was stabbed as an, in that life. So we
Yeah.
were able to do that. He wanted to know if there any other past lives that are affecting him in this life now that we need to heal.
Yeah, we sent some love.
Okay, beautiful. And he wants to know why he was saved 9 times. He feels like he had a cat. He's like a cat with 9 lives.
Right. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe I fought so many times in the past for what was right that it's keeping me alive in this life to do what is right. That would be my take on it.
Okay. What is his soul mission in this life right now?
I mean, I'm just trying to be a good dad and a good partner and to
Mhm.
survive,
Is he a
you
good
know,
dad?
spread the love and spread the light. What's that?
Is he a good dad?
Yeah, I'm a
Any
good dad.
advice you want to give him? I know we all could use advice as parenting from
I
our
just
own
got to
daughter.
be there more for him.
Mm-hmm.
I just got to be there more for him.
Talk to him more, listen to him.
Yeah, yeah,
Kids just want to be heard, huh?
right.
Even though they don't stop, they just go, 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 go.
Hmm. It's hard for me sometimes because I have Lyme's.
Oh, you do? Okay. All right.
Nobody understands how bad that zaps your energy sometimes.
Yes. Well, I got that noted. We'll get to that in 1 second. Let me run down these questions. So I want to definitely get to the body scan. Let's see. He says he feels like when he was 3 years old, he saw something dark, like a triangle, and it
Mm.
had this yellow glow to it. He felt like he was running from it. He calls it the brain cipher demon. Can you tell him what that is?
I don't know if that's a blessing or a curse,
What
but
was
it
that
says like
about?
I have a lot of the Akashic records and codes. Sometimes I see scripture in the earths. Sometimes it might be trees. Sometimes it's on the ground or in the rocks, but I can always see certain like codes almost. So I don't know if that has something to do with it or what,
Okay. Is
but
he
I've
a light
always been very keen to nature.
is he a light worker?
Yeah,
Okay. Is he part of the 144,000?
possibly.
Okay.
I'm not really familiar with that.
Is he here to teach others?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I definitely spread my vibe.
Okay. Beautiful. Um, let's see. Um, and let's see, Ganesh. Does he have a connection with Ganesh?
Yeah,
What's the connection there?
I've been through so much that I've been through the obstacles. Now I need to do what's right to gain the monetary things I need. So I just got to keep working, make the next right choice.
Does he need to get an altar and put some Ganesh on there and do some
Possibly,
meditating?
I have an altar, and maybe I do need a little Ganesh.
Okay. I think we all need a little Ganesh in our lives.
Absolutely.
And what about Aphrodite? Does he have a connection to her?
Yeah, I think so.
What's the connection there? Can you tell?
I mean, I'm a double Cancer. I'm pretty in tune with my feminine side just as well as my masculine side, and she's kind of like my god to the moon, like my god of the femininity.
Was she
What's that? You broke up on me.
sorry, can you hear me now? Clear?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Clear?
Yep.
Okay.
You're asking about
Um
Aphrodite.
Aphrodite, did she have hermaphrodite?
She what?
Was she a hermaphrodite?
I don't know.
Because I heard that the first humans on Earth were hermaphrodites, and with her name being Aphrodite, I heard that the people with their names "dite" at the end
Possibly.
indicate they were like one of the first Earth
Huh.
beings, I guess you could say, with a physical body.
Yeah, I never heard that one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I was told. So I just wanted to, I'm always asking, self, are you an archangel?
Me?
Yes.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe. I might be an archetype.
Yeah, you don't know?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you do out there? What is your job as his higher self?
I just try to spread smiles and be a good dad, you know.
Mm-hmm. Are you his first starseed incarnation?
I think I do have some star seed in me for sure.
Okay, beautiful. Is this a good time to start the body scan?
Yeah, I got some more time.
Should we call, should we call in Ganesh and Archangel Michael?
Yeah.
Anyone else you'd like to call in to help?
Anyone that's on my side.
Okay. All right. So I'd like to call in the benevolent team of Chris, your beautiful ascended guides and masters to come help assist with the higher self. And I'd like to call in Ganesh, like to call in Brother Ganesh, and Archangel Michael. Brother Archangel Michael, I'd like to call you in for assistance with the body scan, please. The higher self would like your assistance. Let me know when you sense them.
Yeah, I can see them.
Okay, beautiful. And I'd like to speak with Archangel Michael, please. Archangel Michael, brother, can I please speak with you? Archangel Michael, brother, please, can I speak with you, please?
He's here.
Beautiful. I'd like for him to, I love, honor, and respect him. I'd like him to go ahead and start the body scan and scan the body from the crown, working your way down and see if there's anything in the crown that you see. We're looking for any spots or energies or little dark bubbles, anything there that needs attention, please. Let me know if you find anything. Check the crown, anything in the crown?
Seems good. Feels good.
How's the third eye?
Good.
Is it clear?
Yeah. It's pretty
Pulsating?
good. Yeah.
Any cords, cables, or hooks attached to it?
Most of the chords I took care of.
Okay, beautiful. And what
Any
about his,
negative attachments.
all right, okay. And the third eye? Looks good, you said?
Yeah.
All clear? All right. And what about his throat chakra? Check his throat chakra, please, and see if there's anything there. Implants.
Implants.
Check for any boxes, any nano archon technology. Implants.
I don't know. It seems okay.
Okay. Let's see if Ganesh can come step in and see if he can scan you really quick, scan you really good, and let the higher self know if there's any implants or any blockages in the throat chakra. I want to make sure it's glowing and just vibrating nice and bright.
It should be good.
Okay. All right, let's move down to the heart chakra. I want to make sure both of those hearts are glowing and bright. I know we have two hearts, so can you check and see if both of his hearts are glowing? Is this both hearts open?
Yeah,
They're vibrating nice and bright.
yeah.
Okay, let's go down to the solar plexus area. How's that looking?
This is where I have a lot of my addiction.
Mm, yes,
The
I'd like
solar
to go.
plexus has always been a problem.
What was that?
I feel like it's always been a problem for me.
Okay, higher self, can you look into that and tell me what is causing these addictions?
The powers that be that he couldn't protect in his past life, I'm thinking it carries on to him from life to life. This unknown pain.
Can we get rid of that now, please?
Absolutely.
Let's wish that away. Let's get rid of that now. Sending light to that area. Let's get rid of that. He no longer needs that. Let's release that now, please. Let's release all these addictions. He no longer needs this. He's ready to vibrate with his full authentic self, releasing anything that does not suit him for his highest good, please. How does that look?
Good. Feels a little better.
All right. Is there anything that we could do about these powers that be sending out this vibe? Can we send love back down towards them?
Yeah, I mean, just love and understanding. And now that I've seen what has happened, it might help a little.
Okay, let's do that now.
Okay.
Send love all the way back down. You did your
And
best.
now that I know that I did what I could.
Yes, let them know. Let that information flow. Do they receive it?
Yeah,
How does that feel?
good.
Okay, beautiful. How's that solar plexus?
It feels good.
Okay, I'd like to call on Archangel Raphael at this time and send his beautiful green, golden, green healing love light to your solar plexus area now, please. Just send that healing energy in, the green rays. Tell me if you feel this.
Yeah,
How does that feel?
it feels good.
Okay, beautiful, beautiful. And let's go down to the sacral chakra. How's the sacral?
Good.
Everything's good?
Oh, yeah.
And the root, how's your root?
Seems fine.
No problems there? No cables, hooks, cords, implants, entities,
Not at
energies,
all.
no parasites,
Mm-mm.
nothing?
Uh-uh.
What about the hands? Check the hands, please. Anything in the hands? How's those hands chakras?
My right hand's been messing up with the nerve lately.
Okay. Higher self, can you look into that? And Archangel Michael and Ganesh as well, please look into that, the right hand. What is causing that problem there?
I don't know.
Can we send some love light to that hand?
Yeah,
Let's send some love light to that hand, please. How does that feel?
feels good. I think it's slowly getting better day by day.
Okay. What happened to it?
I stoved it and my two fingers went numb and something with my nerves. I got to go to a neurologist.
All right, well, let's send some love light to those nerves now. Let's help rejuvenate that connection. Make it stronger. Tell me if you can feel that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what about your feet? What's in your feet? Anything there?
Weights.
You see weights there?
Yeah.
What kind of weights?
I don't know. Sometimes I just feel weighted down.
All right. I want to go ahead and send some Phoenix fire to your feet now. I'm going to send some Phoenix fire and I'm going to burn away those weights, turning them to dust. And I want you to, when they turn to dust, I want you to see yourself lifting your feet up and shaking them off. And tell me if you can see this.
Yeah.
What do you see?
Yeah, I can feel it. I can see the weights burned away.
You feel lighter?
Yeah.
See yourself jumping up and down. And when you jump so high, it feels like you're flying.
Yeah.
You see that?
Mm-hmm.
Now you know that you can go anywhere you want, that you don't have to be stuck in one place or stuck on the ground. You can fly if you want to. Anything you want to do is possible. And you don't need anything holding you down. No addictions, no bad thoughts, no feelings. It's all gone. It's all released, just burnt up, just like that, with that flame that you have inside of you. Right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. Now let's talk about this Lyme. What is causing this Lyme disease? Is there something we can do? Can we remove this?
I don't know. I have to get more medicine for it and get on some kind of regimen.
Can we talk to Archangel Michael? I'd like to be able to talk to Archangel Michael at this time, please. Archangel Michael, can I talk to you, please? Will he allow a connection?
Yeah.
Am I speaking to Archangel Michael now?
Yeah.
Hello, brother.
Hello.
Am I speaking to you right now, Archangel Michael?
Yes.
How do I know it's you? Is there a code word you can give me?
Archon.
God, that's not the code word I was thinking of. Archangel Michael, I need you to do me a favor. He has Lyme disease. Can you please look into that and tell me if this is something we can remove from his body? I know my daughter has Lyme disease as well, and I'd like to know what can we do to help him?
Make certain tinctures. Certain tinctures can help.
Which ones?
There's quarter silver tinctures. There is ghost pipe mushroom tincture. There's a lot of others. Reishi mushroom.
And this will take away this Lyme.
It will help.
It will battle it. And
Yes.
beautiful. Okay, can we send some love light, some of your Blu-ray love light through his body just to start maybe helping this eliminate a little bit? I know he's got a lot of pain and suffering. I'd like to be able to have him ease while he's, getting better. Can we do that?
Yes.
All right, let's go ahead and send some your blue rays throughout his body. Let's do that now, please. And tell me, how does that feel for him?
Feels good.
Okay, beautiful. Is there anything else that I could have asked that I did not ask?
No, it's pretty good.
Okay,
It's a lot to
beautiful.
process.
What was that?
It's gonna be a lot to process.
Yes. Well, is this his last incarnation on Earth, or does he have a few more?
I feel like he has one or two more.
Okay. And what should he be doing with himself as career-wise? Is there a mission that he's overlooking?
Needs to be working with people.
Telling his story?
Yeah.
Will his story help people heal?
Will add perspective and help people.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Beautiful. Well, higher self, I love, honor, and respect you. I thank you so much for connecting with us today. And I also thank the angels and Ganesh that also came and helped, Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael. Um, at this time, I'm going to talk back with him and find out how his journey went on the planet. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Any last words for me before you go? Juju?
Take care. It was awesome.
Beautiful. Maybe when we go time traveling, we'll have you come along with us, huh?
Sounds good.
Beautiful. Well, I'm going to let you go back to where you were, and I'm going to talk back with Chris at this time. So I love, honor, and respect you, and I thank you for everything that you did. And at this time, I'm going to talk back to Chris. Chris, are you still there on that planet?
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear everything that your higher self had to say?
Mm-hmm.
Where are you now?
I'm chilling.
Are you on this planet?
Yeah.
What were you doing? You want to fill me in what you were doing?
I was just exploring the planet with all the megafauna. Kind of like a kid in a candy shop.
What were you doing? What was the first thing you did?
Climbed a tree to look around.
What'd you see?
I just saw like mountains and valleys and streams and different kinds of creatures and a bunch of megafauna, which was cool.
Beautiful. Did you listen to them sing?
Yeah, I listened to the sounds and the different creatures. It was
Mm-hmm.
pretty wild.
Yeah. And were there anybody else like you there? Were you the only person?
No, I was alone.
Okay. Awesome. So I want you to go ahead and send love to this area. And I want you to go ahead and go back through the door. And when you go back through the door, you're going to be back in the body that you were when you were before you went to this place. So see that happening now.
Okay.
Do you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I want you to come back out and walk around the spaceship and tell me, do you still see it inside?
Mm-hmm.
What does it look like out the window?
Looks like a desert.
Okay. Do you want to have some fun for a second?
Sure.
Let's take a little trip around the solar system. You want to zip around the solar system?
Sure.
All right. Put your coordinates in on the panel and just set it for a quick zip around the solar system. And I want you to be able to see the planets. As you pass them by, yell out their name. Well, not yell, but say what planets you see and describe what you see. And tell me what's happening.
Passing by Mars, I can see Saturn. I can see Mars and Saturn.
Mm-hmm.
The little planet Pluto. They say it's not a planet, but it is.
Yes, it is.
uh,
Do you see stars as you're driving around?
I do.
How does that look?
It looks awesome.
Let's get some details, some juicy details.
I can see Saturn calling out. Like, it's just a beautiful planet with the ring around it, with the red ring.
Mm-hmm.
There's like an asteroid field floating by it, and there's like just stars everywhere. It's like really cool. Kind of like the aurora borealis,
Mm,
the Milky Way.
beautiful. What did Mars look like?
Mars just looked like a big desert, flat land place.
Mm-hmm. And what did Pluto look like?
Pluto is almost like a mini Mars, kind of, but
Yeah.
littler.
Have you come to Venus yet?
No,
You still moving around?
yeah,
I'm curious about the Milky Way galaxy.
yeah, pretty wide open.
Is it?
Hmm.
Mm. How does this feel flying around the solar system?
It's pretty cool.
Do you want to fly around the moon real quick and see if you can zip around the back and see the dark side of the moon?
Sure.
Let's head over there. Remember, your ship is invisible, so nobody can see you.
Yeah.
Cloak your, and then let's go around the dark side of the moon really quick and just describe everything that you see.
See bases.
Do you see ships coming in and out?
Yeah, it's like an elemental moon base.
Mm. Do you see alien humanoid people walking around?
I see like through the windows. I see like humanoids. Yeah,
Do you see
I
any
don't know
gray?
if they're good or bad.
Do you see grays?
I see a couple grays. Grays are always doing the work. They're the workers.
Do you see humans at all? Humans there as well?
Yeah, just a couple.
Do you see an American flag or like a Soviet flag? Anything like that?
I see like what? Yeah, I can see Russian flag and a American flag, and then a flag of like the United Planets, like some kind of new flag. I'm not sure. It's like a big circle on it.
So I want you to try something, okay?
Hmm.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
So hang on one second. Can you hear me?
Hmm.
Hang on, our audio.
I hear you.
So I want you to see if you can um, see yourself getting really, really, really tiny. Your ship is shrinking really, really tiny, like it's almost as small as a grain of sand. Can you imagine that?
Hmm.
And I want you to see yourself zip down, and you're gonna go around this area where they are on the dark side of the moon. They can't see you. You're invisible. You're just like a speck of stardust. And I want you to describe what you see as you get a little closer. Can you see this?
Hmm.
What do you see?
See them all gathered around a table, kind of like working, looking at this table of computers and stuff.
What are they doing? Do you know?
I don't know. They're like picking out numbers and stuff.
Mm. Can you zip around there and see if you can find the place where they're making humans? Do you see a room of people?
Yeah,
What does it look like to you?
it looks creepy.
Yeah, do they look like human or mixed hybrids?
I don't know. They look human.
Do they look happy?
No.
Okay, let's go ahead and leave that place. Let's leave. Let's go ahead and leave. That was cool. Well, we can always come back another time. I
Yeah.
just want to give you a little taste. Let's go ahead and get on out of there. And like a little whiff, you're back in space in your ship, and you're back to normal, safe in your big ship, and everything's back to normal now, and you're just floating around. Let's see if we can go to Venus real quick. You still have a few more minutes. Let's see if we can travel over to Venus. You want to do
Okay.
that?
Sure.
Zip on over to Venus and tell me what you see.
I just see like a jungle, multicolored.
Do you see
Pretty.
people?
I see a village, some sort, maybe like a trade village.
Tell me if you see blue energy people, or do they have physical bodies?
I just see like, yeah, there's like blue entities, kind of
Tell me
like gas bubble people
Tell me
that
if
they
you
can
look at
talk.
their necks. Yes, beautiful. Look at their necks really quick as you're focusing in on them. Do you see like a heart around their neck, like a jewel?
Sort of, yeah, like a collar, collared on.
That's their heart. Their heart is in their
Okay.
throat. So they always speak words of love.
Nice.
Beautiful. Zip around there and just get a good look at what Venus looks like, and just describe what you see real quick.
I just see certain meetings going on in tribes and congregations, and it seems like a happy planet. Doesn't seem like there's a lot of war or strife.
Cool. Any place else you want to visit while you're here?
It's pretty good.
Okay.
For
Well, let's
like
go
a,
ahead. Let's go ahead and go back to your ship. Let's go back
okay.
to your ship where you're just relaxing. And now we're going to bring you back to where you were on the beach before you took off.